Hi, Mark Reedy here. Just wanted to quickly go over the bulk odometer and hours entry screen. So to get to this, you go to Forms and then Bulk Odometer and Hours Entry. If you don't see it, you can just hold your mouse over the menu item or over that little arrow at the very bottom, and it should open up and show you all the menu items. Okay, so once you get this opened up, you're going to see the columns and rows for each piece of equipment. And if you click on a piece of equipment, it's going to show you up here at the top the current odometer and hours meter readings and the date that they were captured. And so if we just go down and look here, the second one here, it's showing the date that this was captured, the odometer reading, and the hours meter reading that was captured and the date it was captured. And so what you can do with this screen is you can go ahead and enter in all of the odometer readings and or hours meter readings into every piece of equipment in your fleet or that you have data for. You can skip around, you don't have to do everything at once. And then once you've added them, you can just do a save and close. It'll update every piece of equipment that you've put an odometer reading in here into your fleet. Now up here at the top, you can see where it says odometer max. These are thresholds. So if you've entered in a figure that's 5,000 miles greater than the last reading, it's going to reject it. All right. And on this one here for the hours meter max, it's set at 200. So if you want a higher threshold, if you've gone a long time before entering an odometer reading, you can raise that up to whatever number you want, a million miles or whatever. So in this case, we can see here that our last odometer reading on this one was 30230. So I can just put in a newer reading like 30500. I can hit tab. It automatically puts today's date in. So this is June 16th, 2020, depending on what area you're in and how you do your dates. It should automatically show you the date format that you use on your computer. And then we could put in an hours meter reading in on that column as well. And then we can go down to the next one. This one here, it doesn't look like we've ever done any odometer readings. This one here, nothing there. And here's one we can add to. So I could add to any of those and get started, but since they have 0 right now, we would just put in 5,000 or less. And I'll show you how that works in a second here. So on this one here, we'll just do it one more time. We'll say currently it's at 795,840, so we'll go 795,999 and hit tab, and it just puts today's date in. I could backdate it if I want to and put a previous date in. And so we'll go to this one here that doesn't have any odometer readings yet, and I'm going to go ahead and put in, okay, so we're going to say it's at 10,000 miles. If I hit tab there, it's just going to remove it. And it's going to tell me that my odometer entry can be no more than 5,000 more than the previous entry. So either enter a lower odometer reading or increase the threshold. So you have two options there. So if I were to increase that threshold to 10,000, I think I can do it. Or maybe I got to do it 10,001. But let's go ahead and put 10,000 in there, and it does accept it right at 10,000. All right, so then basically to save that to every piece of equipment that I've added odometer readings for or hours meter readings, all I got to do is click Save and Close. Okay, in order to display the current odometer readings after you've done a bulk odometer and hours meter update, just click the search button up here at the top, and that'll refresh the odometer readings over here on this column here, and it will refresh them down below here. So when you click on a piece of equipment, it's going to update it down below here, just like that. All right, and so let's go back to that form one more time, and we're going to check out the export and import to Excel. So what we're going to do here is we're going to export to Excel first, and what it does is it exports to the same location of where your database file is. So we can see up here at the top where it says data path, it says program C, program files, x86, and then TATEMS 2005 folder in that's where it's going to export that to. So if I click on export to Excel and then click OK, and now I'm going to go over to that folder C, program files x86, TATEMS 2005. And we can see here the file is called bulk odometer and hours entries.xls. So I'm going to go ahead and open that. So we can see here our list of equipment. And so if you've got a program, an external program that you're getting like a spreadsheet of your odometer readings, you may be able to do a copy and paste in your odometer readings into the Excel spreadsheet that line up with the equipment numbers. Okay, not the equipment ID number. That's an underlying number that you don't normally see inside of TATEMS. But here's your equipment numbers here. So if you want to, you can copy and paste, but you just have to line up the rows with the proper piece of equipment. So if you've got your list sorted in the way you want it, and you've got every piece of equipment in your list from an external program, you can copy and paste in it and it should line up. Otherwise, you may have to move things around. And then once you've moved things around, so we're just going to go ahead and give you an example here, and I'm going to go ahead and look at this one more time so I get a reading that makes sense. So on this 90409, and we're going to check that one there. So 30700, and this is the next row is the odometer date. So I can put today's date in, and you can to put today's date in, you can either type it in or control semicolon will put in the current date in a cell there. And it works the same way in TATEMS when you're in a date field. You can put in the current date. All right, so now I'm just going to go ahead and exit this. I could fill it all in, but I don't want to waste a lot of time there, so I'm going to go ahead and exit and save. Okay, so now we just click on Import from Excel. We can see it brought in that reading that I had in the Excel spreadsheet right there. And then I do a save and close. And now I click Search. And then I can just choose that piece of equipment. You can see it updated to that new odometer reading. All right, hopefully that's helpful for you. And thanks a lot for watching. Have a good one. Take care.